one of the things that you and I know, and I've experienced so many times, is once people start investing and it gets some traction and some return, and then they're committed and they get excited about it
Yeah,
over and over
absolutely.
again. When somebody sees something growing, I never knew I could have $10,000 or
Yeah,
$20,000. Now I'm excited to see if I can get it up to 22 and 25.
that's right.
I've seen it over and over again. It's not exciting to start with because it looks small,
Yeah,
but give it a little time, and then you get so thankful and so excited about seeing
yeah.
it grow.
And the thing about compound interest is it's not an exciting friend, if you will,
Right.
in the beginning. It doesn't do much. When I was growing up, we used to have this little exercise about, would you rather have a $500,000 or would you rather have a penny compounded every day for 30 days? Well, I'd rather have $500,000, unless you know something's up. Wait a minute. But most of the time we would, in that scenario, say, well, I'd rather have the cash. I'd rather take that. But that penny doubled every day becomes almost $1 million. I don't know the exact number, but it's almost $1 million. And the exercise is amazing because it doesn't do much in the beginning. It's one penny, then it's two, then it's four, then it's eight, then it's 16, then it's 32, then it's 64. It's not doing much. And so you look several days in, you go, well, I've only got 64 cents in my account. I chose the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then you got a few $100s and you're, a few thousand, you're halfway through the month and you're thinking, well, I chose wrong. No, that's what we call the magic of compound interest.
Right.
It's not until it starts getting, it's that snowball that starts little, that you say, well, that's not going to do anything. Before the end, by the time it gets to the end, it can take out the whole village because it's gathered and it's grown, and the more mass that it picks up, the bigger and quicker it gets bigger. That's compound interest. That's what frustrates many young people. That, well, this didn't work. I'm not going to have enough money. Let it grow. It has to have something to work with. So if you can do that and maintain that discipline, that's what'll really help you later on as it gets a little bit, as you said, it starts getting to 25. Well, now you go for 30, and then those numbers start growing, and then you got 100,000, and then that compounds, and
Woo.
boy, 10% of growth on 100,000 is a lot better than 10% of growth on nothing. And that's why we're so adamant about, you've got to start, got to get something. Anything will make a difference as you invest. And I think that's the challenge many times, is people just feel so intimidated that what can I get into? Anything. Get started investing. Start that discipline. Be able to stand up in the morning and say, I'm an investor. How much do you have? Well, I've got $25, but I'm an investor. It's like the person that starts exercising. And, I ran a quarter of a mile today. Wow, that's not much, but I ran. I'm a runner. It's getting that discipline, because the goal, and I'll kind of stop after this, but the goal is, you always have to think, I don't want to read a book. I want to be a reader. I don't want to exercise. I want to be an exerciser. I want to be fit.
Good
That's
point.
our goal in life.
Yeah.
I don't want to invest. I want to be an investor. That's the difference. I don't want to just read a book. I want to be a reader. I want to know about reading, and an avid reader and getting information. I don't want to just invest and say I'm done. I want to be an investor, and that's a lifelong learning. Every time I think I know something, I read a little bit, and I go, well, I've never heard of it. What is that? It's constantly growing, and you've got to grow with it, and you've got to continue to learn in that and understand that. So we hope that some of the things that we've been discussing in these little segments will help spur you on to invest, to start investing, that they will somehow whet your appetite so that you'll want to learn more. We're in no way are we able to be exhaustive. We're not smart enough to be that exhaustive on this subject, but to really give you some tidbits that will help you and make you want to invest and become a better investor and ask questions and be a part of that. We love to sit down with people and go through some of that as we're able to, but we hope that you will really endeavor to be an investor and to learn more through these little segments.
Start now.
Absolutely, it'll make a difference.